Right before we jump into this video, if you'd like to take better pictures in low light situations, just look for this orange box over on the website, put your name, email address in it, hit send it, and I'll send you that guide for free. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is a first look at the new Apple Mac Studio and Mac Studio display as they sit here not on. We just got these in the mail, so we haven't had a lot of time to play with them yet, but we don't do benchmarks, we don't do speed tests, the other people do that. I just want to talk about it from a creator's standpoint, a photographer, videographer, graphic designer, the type of people that watch our channel and are actual creators in the real world. We have two of the new products here. We have the Mac Studio, which is this bad boy right here, and then we have the Studio display. You could kind of think of this as the uncoupling of an iMac, where back in the day, the iMac would have had the computer and the monitor. They've taken it apart and put this box right here, which is honestly super damn powerful. This box right here, which this one spec'd out is $6,800 because this has the M1 Ultra chip in there. It has the 20-core CPU, 64-core GPU, 128 gig unified RAM, and it has a 4 terabyte SSD in it. This right here for $6,800 blows out of the water, at least based on what Apple is telling us, the $14,000 Mac Pro Tower that I bought at the end of 2018 that has served us very well, but it's kind of like, oh, that hurts. You spend 14 grand on a tower, and then this bad boy is more powerful than that, and then even ones that are less expensive than this are more powerful than that. That's pretty darn insane. But let's take a closer look at this right here. This is the Mac Studio. We can rotate it around. You can see the back where you have all of your I/O right here. There's a lot of inputs that you can use. You flip it around to the front. They even have an SD card reader. If you want to watch all the tech specs, you've probably watched the keynotes by now, and you've probably seen all the people talking about everything in this. But from a creator's standpoint, this thing is small. Do I care about size of computer, to be honest with you? The answer is no. If I had a big tower, maybe that's more of a thing that you have to figure out what to do with. Did I like having an iMac? Speaking of did I like having an iMac, I have back here my original 27-inch iMac. Ugh. This is my original 27-inch iMac. This is what I launched FroKnowsPhoto with. A big screen, and at the time, power to launch my website. And it was really good. This right here is a 27-inch display as well. I was hoping that Apple would have come out with a more affordable 32-inch display. I am testing out the XDR one, which is a $5,000 display plus $1,000 for the stand. That's up on my desk right now, and that is gorgeous, and I love 32 inches. And when since going away from a 27-inch, I don't think I would want to personally go back to it, but there's tons of people out there in the world who are used to 27, and 27 is a nice size display. And as a creator, to have these two things sitting on your desk, they're going to work really well together. This one right here has the swivel, so not swivel, but it goes up and down, and I almost knocked it off the table. That would have been nice, Stephen. It goes up and down. This is a $400 extra option to go up and down and tilt forward and back like this. You have a couple of different ports on the outside so you can plug and play and plug different things in. But as a creator, as a photographer, even the base level $1,999 Mac Studio is going to be a computer that you could have for years. I would probably update it or upgrade it with a couple of, maybe spend 400 extra bucks, get a little bit more RAM if you can, get a little bit more storage than the 512 that they give you on the SSD, but know that you have a lot of areas to plug in with Thunderbolt external hard drives to get extra storage if you need it. The whole point of this as a creator is you need something that's going to work for you. Something that's going to allow you to edit all of your raw photos, that's also going to allow you to edit 4K video and sometimes 8K video. And even the most basic box that Apple has created here is going to allow you to do that for years to come. And the reason I'm making this video is because Apple has started to price their stuff at a very reasonable place comparatively to where the PC world is. We know there's always going to be the Mac versus PC, and the PC people are going to tell you they could build the best computer ever and it's upgradable and this isn't upgradable. But when's the last time I actually upgraded a computer and opened it up and put in other things? I don't anymore, because I just either get new ones or we just use it. We've got a computer over there that we use for Photo News Fix that's from 2010. It's a 13-inch MacBook Pro that's still cranking. Is it fast? No, but it still works. The other insane things are, this right here is the trash can Mac Pro that we thought was going to be the savior. Now, this was really fast, and then when they came out with the iMac Pro, that blew this out of the water. And then when they came out recently with the new laptops with the M1 Max processors in it, that blew our computers out. The fact that you can get a laptop that is faster than our $14,000 computer is amazing and upsetting at the same time. Let me cut in here real quick and let you know that the Super Huger Mega Camera giveaway for 2022 is now live. This is where I'm giving you a chance to spend $4,999 of my own money on anything you want at Allen's Camera, and it's completely free to get entered. Head on over to bit.ly/megafro22 to sign up right now for your chance to spend my money. Now, there is a way to score extra entries. If you already own any of the Fro packs, Fro Pack 1, 2, 3, or the bundle, you scored extra entries. If you purchase Fro Pack 1, 2, or 3 now or the bundle, you will also score those extra entries. Now remember, there's no purchase necessary. You do not have to buy anything in order to win the grand prize. Now, let's get back to the video. What Apple has done by going away from Intel has been unbelievable. The speed gains they've gotten by unifying their processors and the CPU and the GPU is insane. These are the types of computers that you're going to buy today and still have down the road as a creator. You use Adobe products, they're going to work really well in here. You're going to use Final Cut Pro if you're going to do some video with that. That's going to work extremely well. The only thing you're going to run out of internally is storage. So make sure you have your external storage options, make sure you have your cloud storage options as a photographer, because having your stuff in one location is not enough. Having it on an external and nowhere else is not enough. You need to have 3 different backups. You could have one on the computer, one on an external, maybe 2 externals, but definitely one in the cloud or somewhere else today. That is the best advice you can get, because if you lose something, when something fails, that's going to be really painful to everything, especially if you lose jobs and you can't deliver those images, you're not gonna get paid. So this is a really amazing setup for creatives. And that's why Apple hammered that home during their event. I don't care about the size of this box, right? This is nice. It doesn't, it's not a selling point for me. It's what's inside and how it works and how it connects. And honestly, it does look really good on my desk. If you're a creator and you're starting today and you need something that's going to work today and tomorrow and into the future, spec one of these out, look into this display. Even if this display does not work for you and you already have your own, then you don't have to spend any extra money. That is the great thing about going away from the unified iMac. The fact that everything was in one and you're like, well, I don't need a display. I could save $1,500 and put that extra money into this. That's what I would do. If you don't need the display right now, this is something great to add into the future, or one of the 32 inches XDRs if you can ever make that much money, that would be well worth it. But just know that getting this right off the bat is going to be really helpful as a photographer and a videographer. So like I said, this is a first look. There's other videos out there that are going to do benchmarks and they're going to tell you all about speed specs. I don't care about that. I just know that it's going to be good. I'm going to use it and it's going to be perfect for my personal needs. Which setup would you go with and why? Do you like 27 inches? Would you prefer 32? Maybe they'll come out with a Pro Studio display at some point, which is 32 inches and maybe priced at $2,500 or $2,700. Maybe that's what they'll end up doing. But we'll get this thing fired up. We'll start using it for photos. It's probably going to replace our $14,000 tower just to see how it works out. And that's kind of painful, but we're not going to sell it. We'll keep using it. Thank you guys very much for watching. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.